Hello, everybody. And it's about 16 minutes after midnight here. Had a lot of spiritual talks tonight, and just back home doing the astrology report. I look at the charts for tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of divine interventions as far as the energies are coming. Just adjust the camera a little bit. All right. So here's what's going on, that the moon is going to move away from our authority. Our intuition is going to get separated from the authority. It's going to go move into the mid of Libra. And it's going to be interesting fact. We are going to have a divine energies that is going to be coming in from Uranus in the North Node. And we are going to point at midnight around in 24 hours from now. We are going to have the North Node in the midheaven. It's going to be pointing out into the moon. There's going to be a lot of divine intervention from within 24 hours. That is about which you understand what a currently process we are going from. A process of evolutions, process of transformations, and through intensity, though a lot of intensity for a lot of personal growth for one better world. And you can't build a new world in an old understanding, and you cannot build a brand new stuff with an old way of thinking. That's what the processes are. That's what the process are we are going through, and that is a situations from within. So to go with this, for gotta see it. So at 7 o'clock, we are going to have, as usually, the normal energy that was since yesterday. It's nothing pretty much hasn't been changed. It could be a little bit more intense, but it's gonna be a good when the moon moves throughout the day. We have in the midheaven into the family. Probably have intense situations within the family that goes on. Be mindful within work, because the work process right now, it's within transformations. Maybe some of you looking for transforming within work or transforming within the situations from within. You're looking at for these transformations, and that will happen. But be mindful with this communications at that current time. How you want to transform? You want to transform because of personal situations, or you want to transform because you are wanted to evolve for it. The ascendant is at early, it's at 4 degrees of Libra. That is going to be opposing Jupiter. We spoke about this yesterday. We're talking about to demolish the old codependency from within us. And at the same time, we are opposing Neptune, which is to destroy this distorted visions that were built from the old ages for it. So at 8 o'clock, there's going to be a beautiful divine energy that comes from Uranus. The midheaven, it's at 19 degrees of Cancer. The energy begins to move. We are getting divine lessons within the family. That it comes from Saturn, giving it 150 degrees within the midheaven. And the ascendant that it's in Libra is in divine energies with Uranus. We are going to get the messages that's going to be coming to us. Probably around 8 o'clock, you may have like deja vu, daydreaming, and so on from within you about what it's coming with a relationship from within you. The ascendant is at 16 degrees. It's trining Saturn at this time. There's going to be a lesson that is going to be involved in this. So pay attention between 8 and 9 o'clock. What is the message that you're going to hear it? Because later on, that message is going to come in the midheaven, and you will understand how this is going to be impact your life. As it currently, you're learning a lesson about a family that is involved also with the energy of the universe, the gravitations that coming in from within us. At 9 o'clock, the ascendant is at the end of Libra. It's only a square in Pluto. That doesn't have any other aspect. We have a mid heaven in Leo, beautiful trine with Jupiter, understanding that this demolishing from within us is pretty okay. It's gonna help us, but we have to allow it to happen. There is a sextile with the sun, and right now Mercury and Venus, they are both together, but they are within the beautiful trine with Uranus in the north node and the beautiful trines from Pluto. Transformations from within begin. Be mindful that the Mercury retrograde and Venus, when they coming together, this is to reevaluate and reorganize your understanding about love. Okay, this is going to be a powerful situations from within you. That is going to be a divine messages that's going to be coming into you. This is going to be a lot of beautiful healing inside of you about love from within. So at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is at Scorpio. It's going to be opposing Uranus. Yeah, you're experiencing these energies before. You probably know what I'm talking to you about it, and there's going to be for a while. This energy is going to be coming in for a while until you demolish piece by piece the things from with you that they don't have any more surface in your life, because that is the underworld. The things that are hidden from within you, when they rise into the service, they are going to be serving to you. Otherwise, they're hidden. You're not using them, or you trying to use hidden techniques to rule the life. And the universe doesn't like that, because it's a false. It doesn't have base of reality from within you. The moon is get a divine energies beginning of Neptune at this time. She's also trining Mars and trining Saturn. There's a beautiful energies there with lessons. Okay, your intuitions is tied up within the universe, and it's tied up with the karmic ruler, which is Saturn. You want to solve a karmic lessons from within you. That is related to a relationship, but that karmic lessons, maybe it's not helping you to grow. No, it is not about you to grow at this moment. For right now, it is to demolish the wrong growth developed over the years. That is what this process is, to remodeling. But when you're remodeling, you demolishing at the same time. So this is what this process is. Pay attention, because it's not that much intense, but there is a lot of intensity, because this is a between Virgo, Pisces, and Libra areas. Okay, this is the beginning and the mid side of life. Okay, that is the one side is the beginning and the end. All right. So the ascendant is the trine with Lilith. That is the energy of the hidden control from within the family. What is that is? Do you have to have a hidden control in the family? Think about that about a little bit from within you. Let it sink in. What is the hidden control in the family helps? Pretty much nothing. Sometimes maybe, sometimes is it really worth it? So some of you is going to be dealing with this energy probably over the time. At 11 o'clock, the midheaven is in divine energies from Jupiter. You understand that this corrections, not judgment, but this corrections is for your illuminations from within you, to reorganize yourself for a brand new life from within. Mercury and Venus retrograde, they're still going to be talking. They're under the power of transformations from the universe, from the Uranus in the North Node, for a better life within you. So use this time of getting the right messages from within yourself. The ascendant is at Pisces, at Scorpio. He is trining Neptune and Pisces. That is it, to see what needs to die. Pisces is the death, the end of the cycle, the end of the wheel of life. And you are going to see, because this is a between trine between the water sign with the emotions. What emotions they need to die? Do you have the jealousy? Do you have the greed? Do you have the ego inside of you? What is all this? It has to be taken. Look at it. The ascendant is a sextile with Mercury retrograde and the Venus, and he's sextile with Pluto. Pluto is sextile with Neptune, and Neptune is sextile with Uranus. They're all linked up together. Everything is gonna comes in and work, but you have to go from this understanding of change with the Mercury retrograde with Venus. You have to understand the ascendant, that is a within Scorpio, with inner world, that is the hidden things from within. You have to go through this understanding why you are transformed. With that transformations, you gotta understand the visions from within, and the visions brings you in into the universe, and the universe says like, okay, I'll support Venus and Mercury. It's going to be a beautiful time for self-reflections from within you. If you're at work, you're probably going to look at it for a downfalls at the workflow that doesn't work correctly. Where is the pitfall from within the business? Or at the same time, you can look at it, what is the pitfall within my relationship with others, with my materialistic relationship with others, because that's what Scorpio is in its own base. At 12 o'clock, the divine energies towards the moon from Uranus is going to be a very powerful, but we also begin to have a divine energy from Saturn towards the midheaven that is in Virgo. That is the messages of what it needs to be learned from Venus and the Mercury retrograde at this time. So pay attention. We are having a 5 points there in the Virgo Libra situations. They are opposing two of the biggest planets with reciprocity from within Aries and Neptune. We talk about this in the yesterday's report. This energy is going to get intensive. The ascendant is at Sagittarius. It's trining right now the sun, and sextiling the sun, and it's trining Jupiter. That is about like, okay, it's a fire, the fire that it's cleansing. This is a cleansing fire, cleansing intensity fire for it, and it's about personal changes. Those personal changes is the intuition, that is the moon, that is our authority, which is the sun, the way we communicate, which is Mercury retrograde, and what is our understanding about love. But we also have the midheaven, which is that's the inner work that we have to do from within us, within a soul. And as you're gonna understand these energies, it's gonna be very intense, but the outcome is what we care about. Pluto is gonna be trining all these points around this time. So beautiful way of you to transform. 1 o'clock, divine energies from the ascendant towards Uranus, and there is a divine energies towards midheaven through the Uranus and the moon. Divine interventions is in play. As I said before, the things are tough. The things are not easy to overcome, but the divine from within us is going to lead us and help us to overcome the issues, to go ahead and express everything that it was. But be careful in there, because the ascendant at 16 degrees, it is opposing Mars within Gemini. And there is a T-squaring towards Neptune. You might gonna be paying attention that the war between Venus and Mars ended. There is no more this intense energy between the masculine and the feminine energies. It's all came down. Okay, so now Mars is in trine with Saturn. He's learned the lesson. The only thing it is Mars has these visions from within. He had a visions of what needs to be removed from. Does he's going to do it? That is entirely up to Mars. But Venus is also opposing Neptune, has all these other visions. They're just going to remove the old from within, same as Mars. And it's going to be a very good transformations processes and learning at the same time. So at 2 p.m., the ascendant is at 29 degrees and Sagittarius creates a T squares with Neptune and Jupiter towards Mercury retrograde, Venus, the Sun in there. But the energy of the universe with the moon that is together with pretty much with the MC, this is the energy that you're going to be working. You're going to be get the downloads, you're going to get the visions. Neptune is going to give the divine energies towards midheaven and Libra about the relationship. Beautiful trines that coming from Saturn and Mars at this time. Okay, now the teacher with the warrior from within you, your spiritual warrior, is going to come into a play into the relationship. Are you going to be fighting for that relationship to be okay from within you? Are you going to learn that lessons, or are you going to continue doing the same thing? Because you're doing the same thing, you are not transformed. And that transformation is going to feel with the intense energies. That's going to be the squaring between the midheaven and Pluto. Be careful at work. You might be interfering with situations that you shouldn't have to. Okay, don't self-sabotaging at this time. At 3 p.m., midheaven is at Scorpio at 8 degrees. Beautiful trine with Lilith. You know that energy happens from before, but you're opposing Uranus. Why do you gonna be opposing the universe or the universe opposing you? Why? Why is that? What is this intense energy? Because something is not right. What is not right? We are looking at what the area of improvement have to be, and that is the trine with Lilith that is in Cancer, the hidden things from within the family. Okay, that is the shadow work that needs to be done from within the family. The ascendant is at 14 degrees, 18 minutes at Capricorn. It's got a square with the moon. Some work has not been done. Something it has to get and get it done. What is this? What is that that needs to be done from within? The ascendant is in trine with Uranus in the North Node. Something from the universe and the current life, the results are not met. The professional results, the work wasn't done. What is needs to be done? You are going to learn in the next hour or so. So at 4 p.m., the midheaven is at 24 degrees at Scorpio. Beautiful sextile with Venus and the Mercury retrograde. There is a beautiful trine with Neptune and is a beautiful sextile with Pluto. Pluto right now helps everybody. Transformations is in order. He is in charge during this hour. Okay, and the moon getting these divine energies from the North Node. It helps to understand the karmic process for in the relationships you have from within you. That relationship is going to help you. The intuition is going to guide you, the relationship within yourself, but also the relationship with others. At 5 p.m., the midheaven is at Sagittarius at 8 degrees, divine energies with Lilith. Now you're expressing the shadow side from within the family. Beautiful energy from midheaven towards the sun and a beautiful trine towards Jupiter. You understand? Something has to stop. Some of the things they're not serving purpose is the time you to understand them to stop. And that is in the positions of your expressions. You might be talking to people, you might be expressing to somehow, you might be expressing in some situations, and so on and so on. The ascendant is together with Saturn, and that is about you to learn. It is within the teacher. That's where the focus will be. What are you about to learn from within you? Very beautiful day, very beautiful energies so far in the day. At 6 p.m., the midheaven is at 22 degrees of Sagittarius. It is opposing Mars. You deal with that energy. A few hours back, when the ascendant was there, you saw that energy, but now you have to deal with it. Are you going to overcome this anger? Are you going to overcome these situations of learning? They needs to be. There is the midheaven is a square with Mercury retrograde and Venus, but it's also a square with Neptune in the ascendant. So this could be a very intense energies. And please don't make phone calls, communications, and so on about straightening out things. Okay, these are about things, situations from within you. Right now, the moon is moved forward. The moon is in that positions of mid-side of Libra, and she's getting divine energies from both the North Node and Uranus. And you're getting the messages. The divine messages are coming from within your intuition. Your intuition is connecting with sextile, with the midheaven. That is the work that needs to be done. Midheaven is in sextile with Saturn, and Saturn is in trine with Mars, and Mars is in trine with the intuitions. The divine warrior from within you, if you overcome its anger, he learns. He learns to have a better masculine relationship from within himself, about himself. He's evolving. He learned the lessons for it. It's going to be a beautiful kite as long as you follow it, the path of the divine warrior from within you. At 7 p.m., the ascendant is at 11 degrees. At Aries, it is opposing the moon. And now it's going to be this vision of like, you don't see these intuitions. You wanted to see your own why. You wanted to be in a control at all the time. You wanted to be doing some things from within you, and so on and so on. Midheaven is at 6 degrees, and it's at Capricorn, but it's opposing Lilith in 6 and 8 degrees at Cancer. Work and family flow from within. Maybe your work would be the family in you. So pay attention of this, because the midheaven is squaring the sun. That is the authority within the relationships. That is the father situations from within you, and also squaring Jupiter. You're not seeing that growth, because you kind of like, I do this, I do this, I do this, and I don't see a result here. Yeah, but you see the result when the day gonna come. That is the result of this divine help from within you. Let the divine lead you, and that is gonna be the North Node Uranus towards the moon, the intuition. You have to combine everything from within you. And at 8 p.m., the ascendant is pretty much close to getting close to the North Node. It's at 6 degrees at Taurus, divine energy towards the sun, the authority. You're going to be looking at the material things in life. Midheaven is close with Pluto. It's a beautiful, beautiful transformations energy towards Mercury retrograde in Venus. Mercury retrogrades at 26 degrees with Virgo. Venus is in 27 degrees. She's in a hurry up to go into Libra, because that is when she go home. A lot of you is going to feel where the love it's belong to, where their love is belong from within them, and with who. You will understand this. But Venus is in hurry up. She wants to go home. So at 9 p.m., the ascendant is a Taurus. Beautiful trines with everything that is in Libra and Virgo. Beautiful trines with Pluto and the midheaven at this time. This energy is going to bring you a lot of internal peace because you know what caused you to do remove all the bad stuff, what causing you to remove the codependency, how unhappy you are with all these hidden situations from within you. And now all this, it doesn't really matter. Now you understand these transformations that Uranus wants to do and are beautiful time for you. And at 10 p.m., Ascendant is together with Mars. Mars learned its lessons. He is in trine with Saturn. Midheaven is at 19 degrees, 28 minutes. Saturn is at 19 degrees and 9 minutes. They're all together. It's a beautiful trine because the masculine energy have did the work and learned everything together within the intuition and the divine guidance from the Uranus in the North Node. Here's the result. You got wiser. You understand what is mean you to evolve from within yourself. You stop the fight from within you. If you're still fight, is that because you don't see things? And the same things that you don't see, you're gonna be sick for it. They're gonna come to you. But that is your issue within the masculine side from within yourself. And at 11 o'clock, the energy can get a little hasty and intense. You still want to have more, you still want to understand more. But the ascendant is squaring Neptune and Jupiter, and it's squaring Mercury retrograde, Venus, the Sun, and the Moon. Uh, Intense energy, right? Yes, it is. But there is a divine guidance from the moon towards the midheaven that is in Pisces. All those stuffs that aggravate you, you don't need them in life because the aggravations create a war. That war begins from within you. Since that war is from within you, wherever you go, that war goes from within you. You can go to the store and you can create the problems. You can go at home, you can create problem at home. You can go to work, you can create the problems at work. But that is a war that you have to pour out. It is 11 o'clock at night, and that war, it is about you to put it out so you can sleep better from within you. Tomorrow is just another day. Okay, guys, it's just another day. But an hour later, I was crossing and over. There is a beautiful divine energies that's gonna come from midheaven towards the moon and the north node towards the moon. That is at midnight at 27th. Okay, it's a beautiful energy, just beautiful. You are going to get the divine guidance that you were looking for. So that was it, the astrology report, guys. Thank you for watching it. And if you guys have so many questions, I will appreciate, or if you guys need so many astrology readings and so on, you can contact me on Facebook in a private message, and we're gonna go from that. Hopefully, this report helps you in your life, guys, and I'm looking forward for your comments below. Thank you so much. And sharing some love here with you guys.